Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Jen Haugen. I'm an author, I'm a dietitian, I'm a Midwest mom, and I'm also a Pampered Chef consultant. And today I'm going to teach you how to liven up your apple eating. I'm going to give you my 5 quick and easy ways that you can eat an apple besides actually eating it like this. And I'm going to share with you my 5 quick tools that can really help you make apple eating and cooking even easier. Stay tuned to the end. I have a really great, easy recipe for apple pie topping that you're going to love for your pancakes, your waffles, your French toast, and your oatmeal. So stay tuned on that. But let's just get started with the nutrition portion of apples. I know that you've all heard the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Tell me what your favorite apple is in the comments. And let me know why you think that is. I'm going to give you the gist of that as a registered dietitian. So an apple, like this is a medium apple, is about 95 calories. It's also got a lot of good fiber in the skin and antioxidants, also known as phytochemicals, right under the skin. So why is that important? A lot of people will peel their apples and then you don't eat the skin. So you definitely want the skin if you want to have that fiber and antioxidants. Fiber is so good for our guts, helps things keep moving through. Things don't, kind of sit around in there. We don't want that anyway. So definitely keep the skin on your apples, and same with pears as well. They're actually kind of similar in that way. Also, you can enjoy them in so many different ways. So here are my 5 ways that I like to serve apples with my family. More than just saying, here's an apple. I actually hardly ever just say, here's an apple. There's always something to it. You want to make it more enticing than that. So the first thing I would recommend, I would recommend is slicing it with the apple wedger. So that's what this is. This tool is the apple wedger. Now, all these tools are from Pampered Chef. So if you want to grab them, they're in my kitchen store online. I have the link in the description here. But how this works is there's 10 wedges here that are pretty sharp. And so all you're going to do is you're going to push that through the top of the apple, and you just kind of push it right down. And did you know that when you actually serve your kids sliced fruits, they are more likely to eat them than if you just said, here's that apple. So that comes from when I was actually a school dietitian, and cutting up the fruit definitely improved the consumption of the fruit. So with this is so fun and easy. I mean, even kids can do it. And it comes with this nice little cover, so you can keep that covered even though the bottom is sharp, and then you can just keep that in your drawer. So, and then it's dishwasher safe too. But now that you have these 10 apples here, the great thing about this is that you can, dip them right in peanut butter. I also like to put out some granola, because once you dip these in peanut butter, you can simply sprinkle on granola, or even more fiber you can add with chia seeds. So if you don't know what chia seeds are, let me know in the comments and I'll explain those as well. All right, so that's the first way you can enjoy apples, and my first tool that you can use to enjoy apples too. The next way is with stuffing. So we all know we have maybe a favorite stuffing that we like for our holiday dishes. What I'm going to recommend is that you take these apples, for example, that you just cut up with the wedger. You take your knife, and I like to use the Santoku knife, and you just cut them in chunks. Now you see that I'm leaving the skin on. Again, it's super important for your fiber and your antioxidants for that. And you're going to get these chunks. When I make my stuffing every single year, and it's highly requested by my grandmother and my kids, everybody loves it. And it's super simple, but I always put apples in it, along with some cranberries, celery, onion, but apples with the skin. You could cut these even smaller if you feel like these are too big, but that's the second way that you can boost your apples in just a daily meal without actually, again, saying, here's that apple to eat. Now, another thing I love to make is I love to make butternut squash soup with apples. So I have a fantastic recipe where literally you take the apple and you core it. So here's another one of my favorite tools is the apple corer. Again, this comes from my Pampered Chef online kitchen store. It's got some serrated edges. I don't know if you can see that. And then also, before I use it, I'll actually show you, there's a little helper lever here. So that's going to actually help you get rid of the core. So what you do is you just put this centered over the top of the core, or the center of the apple. You twist So easy. You can see like how it's already coming through, and ooh, it's a juicy apple here. But then I just pull that out, and now the core is right here. So you can see how that takes that right out. And then this is remaining. So I love to just do the whole apple in, I have the deluxe cooking blender from Pampered Chef, which means it will actually cook for you. So I put my butternut squash chunks along with my apple and a few other seasonings and some broth. And I leave the skin on, and it will pulverize it. And then that boosts the fiber inside the soup as well. This is also a great way to make, maybe you like baked apples and you like to fill these up with raisins or cranberries, a little bit of brown sugar, maybe a little bit of butter, and then you can bake these off. This is all done for you with this apple corer. So love that tool as well. Now, the fourth way is adding it to a salad. So how can you actually add it to a salad? Well, you could do what I've already done. You know, you take your wedger and slice it up and then maybe even dice it after that. But I'm going to show you what I like to do as well with my apple. And this actually was a favorite of my son. When he was making oatmeal, he would do this every morning with his apple. He would put walnuts and dried cranberries, and then fresh apples on. So this is the quick slice. Let me just show you what this looks like. So it's got these slicing slats here, and then this is actually the slicing blades here. They're serrated. It also it's like a V shape. I don't know if you can kind of tell that, but this is great for all kinds of different things, but apples, it works great for. So you just put your apple on here, your half an apple, you just rock and push down. You're going to get a little bit thinner slice than you will if you did the wedger. So you can kind of see the difference here. Here's the wedger. Here's the quick slice. And then you could eat these, you know, just as is, of course, or you can cut them. But I like to use this style in a salad because it's very easy to get into the mouth, a little bit less dense. And also another thing you can do is you can actually not only use the quick slice here, but you can also use the Rapid Prep mandolin. So again, making sure that you've taken that core out, and that's super easy. But the Rapid Prep mandolin is such a great tool if you're looking for really quick and easy preparation of fruits and vegetables. And so how this works is you just put your little food chute here. I'm going to put in the half apple, as long as it fits. There we go. And then you can actually put it on. You can make apple French fries with this if you wanted. You could julienne your apples. You can also thinly slice your apples or thickly slice. There's different settings, 0 to 8. So that controls the thickness. And then you have the 3 slice French fry and julienne cut as well. So slicing, I'll move this to like kind of a thinner part, but you have little thinly sliced apples here. If I want to do, let's say I want to do French fry cut, and I still kind of have it on the thin, but now you can see it just changed it to what looks like a French fry. So that would be fun too in a salad. And then let's say you just want to julienne it, and I'm going to thicken that up just a touch. So we'll move this over here. And now this is also fun because look at the julienne. You have thinly sliced, small little like matchstick style. So this Rapid Prep mandolin can do it all. Just get the core with it, because then you're going to be able to quickly core the apple and then slice, dice, julienne, and French fry cut. There's so many great options. And you could use this for, you know, making your apple pies too, as far as like cutting up your apples and things like that. And then one final product I want to share with you for salads, and then even apple pie topping or apple pie, like apples, putting in the, maybe for apple crisp and things like that. This is the Veggie Spiralizer. So this is another great tool that you can use in a versatile way. You can use it for, of course, your zucchinis and cucumbers, but also onions, potatoes, peppers, and apples. You could do all kinds of things with it. So again, you want to core your apple by just sticking the core right over the top, pushing down, and then pulling back out. And then you have the core come right out there. And then this, the great thing about this is that you can use it in different ways. So you could actually make little noodles, like apple noodles, which I have put on salads before as well. But also you can use it to make, like the apple portion of your apple pie. You can leave the skin on. You could also take the skin off if you wanted to, if you're baking with it. But I do like to leave mine on. If you cut it thinly enough, you tend not to really see the skin at all. So you're going to watch right here, and that's where it's going to come out. And this is called the ribbon cut. Oh, my apple just cracked. Okay. Well, you're going to, I guess, see just a small little chunk because my apple cracked. But you can see how it thinly slices. And so you could just do all your apples really quickly and then layer them in your dish and put your apple crisp topping over the top, or your apple pie, your pie dough and under and over. But that's going to be a really easy way for you to get that done. So the Veggie Spiralizer, the quick slice, the apple wedger, the apple corer, and then, not to be left out, but the apple, or the, it's not the apple, it's called the Rapid Prep Mandolin. So you have lots of different options. So you have 5 different tools, and you have 5 different ways you can make apples besides just giving someone an apple to eat. And that last recipe I was mentioning, stay tuned for, is the apple pie topping. Now, this is something that you can make ahead, and it's so easy. And I'm going to actually make it with my apples here. So it's going to be super fun and easy. But basically what you do is you have 2 cups of water in a pot, and then you're going to add in your 2 apples that you cube up. So it could be, this style, or it could even be like the thinly sliced. It really doesn't matter how you have them. And then you're going to put that on the stovetop with a teaspoon of Cinnamon Plus, which is Pampered Chef's spice that has cinnamon and nutmeg and cloves and things that you would normally put like in an apple pie, for example. But it's all done for you. So you just use a teaspoon of that. Or you can use pumpkin pie spice if you don't have that. And then you let that simmer until all the water is evaporated and then your apples are also soft. And then you have this beautiful topping that you can put on your pancakes, your waffles, your French toast, even over your oatmeal. And you'll have so many different ways to serve apples. So you literally have 5 different ways that I shared with you and 5 different tools that I shared with you. So you could literally try one each day of the week. And if you want to shop my kitchen store, my link is in the description of the video. I would be happy to be your Pampered Chef consultant so that I can provide you with excellent customer service and more ideas, more recipes, more tips. That's what I love doing. So thank you so much for watching, and please let me know how I can help you. If you want to shop and you need help with that, just type shop in the comments. I will see you soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.